As promised, I am back. I have returned. It's been a week, and I have results of our first trading week on the 50K demo account challenge to get this to the funded level and then guide you guys through the process of passing, getting a payout, and everything in between that. So before we do look at today's market, if you can protect your capital, opportunity, and more opportunities will continue to be presented to you. Your account only has to survive long enough for your edge to work. If you're able to manage your losses and keep them minimal, it will definitely benefit you in the long run. And with that, we'll jump right into it. So the first trade was taken off of this 4-hour support. As you can see, we closed bullish, made a low, made a lower high here in this downtrend, and came back to the support. Now, from my viewpoint, what I had seen is price come down to this support and close bullish. At that point, I believed for the market to be either retracing up here, and that's not what ended up happening because, as you can see on the 4-hour, we failed to close bullish on this support as well, which invalidated this trade. So at this point, once this candle closed below the zone, I should have exited. At the end of the day, things happen like that. That's why you want to cap your losses and not attempt to pass a challenge in one big trade or anything like that, because if I had, it would have been lost. But we're still in the game. So that was great. 2% loss. Following that, we came down to a support that was previously formed on the 4-hour. If you go and look to the left, it is plain to see that the market made a low and a low. So lows are pretty much important for demand buys. When price comes down to a support and rejects off of that, going to the upside. So that was the basis of that trade. We hit take profit in a day or two. It wasn't that long, honestly. And the trades I take are never that long. They're usually 3 days max. So this was taken on Thursday, and we hit take profit on Friday. So yeah, just a couple hours there. Pretty nice. Hit support on the 4-hour. On the 1-hour, you can see from this low to this high. Came down, closed bullish, where a candle closes in the opposite direction upwards around this 0.618 line. Although it is a little choppy, it's above the 50 MA. So that kind of confirmed the trend reversing or changing directions. And then from there, you can also see following that from this low to this high, price went up, came down to the 0.5 level on the fib, closed bullish. On this bullish close, it went down a little bit into my stop, and then we hit take profit around 7 a.m. on Friday. So that put us ahead of the curve. We were close to 2% up. Pretty good, sitting pretty nice right now. Took this trade today at around 8 a.m. It's really around 7. Might have been around 8. Re-entry on the 4-hour because of this zone where it formed a low. We came to the zone and closed bullish. Had a bullish candle close around this zone. As you can see, it's respecting this level that it failed to go below in the past on Sunday. And that happened today on Tuesday, came down. I'm attempting to hit 50 pips on this. I'm not sure how it'll play out. It actually looks like it feels like retracing at this moment in time. So that being the case, I'm going to be very cautious of, first of all, not getting stopped out. I believe I risked less than usual, hopefully, if I can recollect correctly. We want to keep our stop somewhere below the 50 MA, just in case price does decide to retrace and test the 50 MA before continuing onward. But as you can see, on this price number, really felt like coming back to the 50. But one situation can never give enough context, clues to judge another. So I just stick to everything that I've applied over the hundreds of trades that I've analyzed. So currently that trade did hit around 1,000 on this high or around this area. At that point, we were around 2.5%. 2.5%, that was around 2%. Yeah, so we're almost halfway there. If we able to close this at around 5%, 6% from there, we'll just need one more trade to pass the challenge. So excited to see how that plays out. If you are looking for real-time trade alerts and deeper analysis, you're welcome to join the community. If not, you can keep learning here. My goal is for every video to make you a better investor. So thanks for tuning in, joining me for this journey. Excited to see what P&L we'll have at the end of the week, as well as whether this will be a win or loss. But if this play doesn't trade out, hopefully we'll be able to get some bearish pressure around this area from this high to this low on the fib on the 0.382 to continue lower and close out for 2 trades throughout the week. So we'll see how that plays out.